So we're going to be discussing a common issue in body mechanics that we see all the time. This is something that runs into problems with the knees, with the hips, with the lower back. A lot of the time these kind of issues stem exactly from what we're about to talk about, and that's glute activation, okay? So when I take a look at someone's squat, one of the first things I look at are where are my knees going? If they're going all the way forwards, that's telling me that they're not using their glutes, they're not using their hip joint. So what then we do is try and get them to practice sitting back with their body, okay? Vice versa, in the front of the squat, if I'm seeing knees collapsing together, again, that's telling me that the glute, primarily the glute medius, is not kicking in. So if you have any kind of significant issues with your exercising or with your body, book a free demo, get in with the physio clinic, and we can definitely help you with that. Today we're just going to be talking about some easy ways to work on this, okay? So I've got my bands here, my little martial arts belt. I'm going to be slipping this down to my knees. So what I'm basically doing here is pushing out against this band as I sit down into my squat. So just like we talked about, side body mechanics should look pretty good. And as I'm pressing out, that's forcing my glutes to kick in, to wake up, and I can really start to feel a little bit of a burn on the outside. I'm driving up, and as I sit down again, I press out against the bands. Right, this is probably going to want to happen. I think the bands tell me that it's pushing in, and I press out against them, squeezing my glutes, okay? So this plays into roles in terms of people's deadlift, in terms of people's overhead press. A lot of different exercises that the glute activation comes into play. Another really good exercise is going to be a glute bridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to lie on my back, I'm just going to try and press my hips up to the ceiling, squeezing my glutes, slowly touching back down, pressing. This is just going to be a practice exercise to teach my brain how to use those glute muscles before we get into the bigger lifts, like the squats, like the deadlifts, and any kind of lunging motion, okay? Keep working on it, guys.